Hey friends, this is Keith Ellison, your Minnesota Attorney General, and I'm proud that my office is defending a state law, the Minnesota Dream Act. And what it says is if you're a person who has gone to Minnesota schools for years and you've come to this country through because your parents brought you and you were too young to make a decision for yourself, that you can go to a Minnesota college and pay in-state tuition. Anybody who moves to Minnesota and makes Minnesota their home can do that. And yet the federal government is suing Minnesota because we're trying to build the most educated group of young people we can to make our state stronger. And they're suing us for that. And they're falsely accusing us of discrimination, if you can believe it. Bottom line, though, is that these young people they're really grateful that the Minnesota Attorney General's office is standing for this law that is giving them opportunity. And they sent me all of these cards. And so here's just a few of them. I can't read them all, but let me just read a few of them. Gracias por el apoyo a los estudiantes inmigrantes que sueñan con mejores oportunidades. Gracias por no dejarlos solos y por no permitir que se sientan solos. And what that means is that thank you for your support for immigrant students who are dreaming of a better opportunity. And thank you for not leaving these students alone and for not permitting the students to feel alone. And so that's just one of them. Another one is written in English. Thank you for your support and allowing my classmates to continue their education. And here's another one. Thank you for helping Minnesota succeed, because when one Minnesotan gets a chance at improving themselves and getting higher education, that helps all of Minnesota. But all of these young people, every one of these cards is a different young person who sent us a very kind note. And I just want to tell you that this is why we stand up, because every one of these kids has a hope and a dream for a better life for themselves and their family. And yet the federal government's action to try to tear down the Minnesota Dream Act would make it much more difficult for them to be able to pursue higher education. And these are our kids. These are Minnesota kids. They didn't come here yesterday. They came here years ago and have grown up here. And they are Minnesotans in every way that a person can be a Minnesotan. So bless you and thank you. And we will treasure these wonderful cards forever. Thank you very much.